My music school closed overnight, and that's not even an exaggeration. There was no warning, no preparation at all. They just, boom, closed the school, and my F1 visa is tied to the school. And I had to reach out, and they said, "You got 14 days, babe."
Huh?
So in this video, I'm going to tell you everything about what happened, how I found out, what my visa is now, and what is the future of Call Me Denver. And I found out that the school was shut down by waking up to a text from one of my good friends at Icon being like, "It shut down." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I couldn't find this announcement anywhere. I was on the Icon website. The Instagram was completely deleted, which was definitely weird. I'm like, something's going on. I finally get onto Discord and I see like so many messages, and I think somebody did at everybody, so I had a notification from that tag, and I open up the Icon Discord server and it's just blowing up. People are like putting screenshots. They're like, "What's going on?" And for people that were currently enrolled, on the door of the school was a paper being like, "It shut down." Imagine going to school and your school has permanently closed down and it's just a piece of paper telling you that. What? It was like so sudden. It was mid-semester for some of those students, and definitely strange. Initially, I felt very shocked because I remember they were making cuts, all like they cut down the hours in terms of the studio time that you get to use, but then they were like building other things. So I was like, "Hey, what's going on right now?" It's like, I mean, that's none of my business. This is all allegedly. People had a bunch of theories on what was going on. Some people were like very pissed off. Some people were like, "I understand," like they really tried to hold on as long as they could. Another thing is the school did file for bankruptcy earlier, and I didn't know that, but I guess there were some signs and people thought they were going to keep going. They were like hosting a bunch of events. Like nothing seemed to slow down from the outside, but I guess internally, things were going on. And I didn't even think about my visa at the time. I was just like trying to absorb the information and like being so thankful as well that I finished my whole program while I was there. I had to read about people like how to get refunds, and it didn't look like everyone was going to get one. It was just a mess. Since my visa is tied to the school, we had to figure out what happens now because the school is done. It's not going to exist anymore. So previously, I was on an F1 visa, that's a student visa. And when you're on the student visa, you can have time after school to be employed in the field that you studied. So for me, that's music production, and that's the visa I was on. So it's called post completion OPT. Now the school shut down, you just have to change your visa or leave. Luckily, we were planning to change the visa eventually anyways because it's a limited time. It's like 1 full year. That would have been the fall. And I had a bunch of stuff planned for the summer. I went to release songs. Now I have to pick a new visa. The visa I'm currently on does not allow for monetization. What that means is, for this foreseeable future, I will have nothing monetized. So if I'm streaming, unfortunately, no subscribing, no tipping. I cannot post my music on any platform that has royalties. Spotify, Apple Music. Luckily, there are platforms where I can post my music. SoundCloud, I can post it on Bandcamp, which are platforms that don't automatically collect royalties. I'm like, thank goodness they exist. It does, change the plans a little bit, but I'm trying to focus on the fact that I get to continue to create art, and I think that's the most important part, is just continue to make the art that I want and to get better and slowly become the artist that I want to be, I envision in my head. So last week, I had to fly back to Vancouver and then re-enter the States to get this new visa, and luckily, I got it. And I'm really happy that I have a new visa. Everything's all good. Just want to let everybody know what's going on. So if you see some changes, why I've been a little silent recently, but I'm happy to be reporting that everything's good and we're back to the regular kind of vibes, and hopefully you'll be seeing some more of me soon. Bye!